What's good, beautiful people? It's your boy Khalid Poseidon. I'm back with another video. So yes, as you guys already know, I'm back in Japan because my flight to Guam was canceled last night. The airline actually gave us vouchers for hotels, so that's where I am right now. I'm in a hotel that they provided for us. The only issue is that my bag that I checked is still on the plane or still at the airport. Now they're going to move it to my next flight, so I'll book my flight for Sunday, vice today. Most people who are going to Guam or that were on that flight that was canceled last night, they're leaving out today to go to Guam if they can get on the flight. Most of them are standby passengers, which makes no sense to me, but it is what it is. I actually called the airline myself and rebooked my flight for Sunday so that I can go home and enjoy my weekend while I'm here in Japan instead of going back to Guam and doing nothing. But with my bag still been on a plane, I don't even have a change of clothes. Luckily, see, normally I'll pack at least one change of clothes and a 3-day assault pack, but I didn't do it this time. But I did pack essentials like socks, underwear, my toiletries, things of that nature I do still have. But I'm trapping. I'll be wearing the same clothes I had on yesterday, unfortunately. So if you look at the video and you're like, he has the same clothes on. Well, that's why. You know why now. It's because my bag is still on the plane and I can't get to my clothes. So, but it's cool because I got clothes at the house. So once I get home, I'll be able to change. But the problem is getting there. I've been going back and forth since last night trying to book a flight. But the problem is when I try to book my flight online, they're asking me for a security code that's being texted to my cell phone number. Now, the numbers that are listed on my account are my Japanese cell phone and stateside, hopefully that's the text, stateside number. Well, since I'm not in the States anymore, I can't get a text to that number. And the issue with my Japanese number is because Japanese phone numbers are 1 digit longer than the US, they can't text to that number. Or actually, Navy Federal couldn't put that number into their system. There's one number short, so I can't get a text to that number. So I'm probably going to have to go over to the airport and try and book a flight in person. When I tried to book it last night, it was $450 to fly round trip. Checked this morning, it went up $100, like $120. I'm figuring by the time I get to the airport, it's probably gonna go up even more. Now this is booking it through ANA. If I try to go through any other source, it's anywhere from $700 to $1,200. So my best bet is going to be to try and get it straight through ANA, or I'll end up taking the Shinkansen home. Be a 5-hour train ride. Really don't want to do that, but if I have to, I will. That's just my last resort. But anyway, I'm going to get up and finish getting ready. I got complimentary breakfast. I'm going to go put some food on my stomach, and then we're going to get on the road. So you guys just stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. I'm happy to be home. You guys are going to get vlogs from here in Japan, at least for the next 3 days. So let's go. Well, I decided to skip the... Damn, my hands are ashy. I just got out of the shower. I don't have any lotion. That's the one thing that I don't have. And the reason I don't have my lotion is because when I jumped on a plane or when I went through TSA to come here, they took my lotion. They said the bottle was too big. It was 3.8, and I think it's supposed to be 3.6 or something like that. But Like, really, dude? Seriously? You gonna argue over that? But anyway, I gotta go buy some lotion, so excuse my ashy ass hands. But anyway, I think I got something figured out. I skipped breakfast because I was working on trying to get a flight out of here to go back home. Flight's gonna cost me about $500 round trip. And I take off at 1700, which is 5 o'clock. For those non-government or military type personnel. So 5 o'clock this afternoon, I'll be taking off to go home. For the time being, I have to find something to do, right? So we're gonna go jump on the shuttle, head back to Narita Airport, which is the airport that we flew into. But I have to go to Haneda in order to go home. So the two major international airports here in Tokyo. One is Narita, which is in the country, middle of nowhere. Then you got Haneda, which is closer to the city of Tokyo. So since we have time, I don't know if I want to risk it and run around Tokyo for a couple hours, or just play it safe and take my ass straight to the airport and wait for my flight. But I guess you guys are just going to have to see. Anyway, let's get this show going. I'm going to find some lotion. I can't walk around like this. So we made it onto the airport shuttle. We're headed over to the airport now. There's been a change of plans. My flight's not leaving at 1700. I'm actually leaving earlier. I'll be leaving at noon. So I'll be home before 5. Can't wait, I'm excited. So yeah, I guess we won't get to hang around in Tokyo, and we won't be doing too many laps inside the airport either. So let's go. Made it over to the airport, but we have to go downstairs. The bus drops you off on the 4th floor. You have to go down to the 1st floor in order to catch the bus that takes you in between the airport to 2 different airports. So that's where we're headed now. We're gonna go downstairs, purchase our ticket, and jump on that bus because we're cutting it kind of close. Right now it's 10 o'clock. Our flight takes off at 12:05, and it's about a 1 hour or so ride to the other side. So I need to figure out where to get this ticket at, and we need to get out of here so we don't miss our plane. Okay, so we got our ticket. I wasn't recording at the time because I walked up on the terminal so quickly and didn't think to turn the camera back on. But in all of my haste, I just realized that I left my fucking glasses, excuse my language, on the bus. Now I know that if I were to go back to the area, I'll be able to get my glasses back, because that's how honest the people here in Japan are. They're not gonna keep your shit. But I don't have time because it's about an hour ride to the other airport and we gotta go. So looks like I'm out of $1,000 glasses. I keep hemorrhaging money on this trip, but it is what it is. You only live once. YOLO, right? We have made it to the bus stop, and I'm just sitting there thinking, I am so blown about my damn glasses. Luckily, I do have a spare pair at the house. It's the same glasses, in fact. I bought a pair of glasses, what, 3 years ago? No, actually it's been longer than that. It's probably about 4 years ago. And I thought I lost them, so I ordered another pair. And about 2 months after, I found them. So I ended up with 2 pairs of the same glasses, just because I love the style of them. So I'm going to grab my glasses from my house and take them back to Guam with me, because if I don't, I won't be able to see shit. I use my camera to look at menus or things that when I have to read something, if I don't have my glasses with me, I have to blow it up using the camera on my phone, which is actually sad. And I've been called out about it from Jason before. So I try not to do that. That's one of the main reasons I was looking at getting LASIK before. Still thinking about it. It's an option, it's out there. But like I said before, the doctors in Guam won't do it. I have to go to the Philippines to get it done, which I don't mind at all. I'll probably just go to the Philippines and have it done. But anyway, we got about 15 minutes to spare, and our bus will be here, and then we'll head over to Haneda Airport, catch our flight, and I'll be home. I'm so excited. I get to sleep in my own bed. I get to play with Apollo. I get to ride my other motorcycles. I hope. I gotta double check and make sure I left my international license here and didn't take it back to Guam with me. I recall thinking to myself, leave it here because I don't need it in Guam. So I believe it's in my bedroom on one of my shelves, hopefully. If it is, then yeah, I'll be making moto vlogs while I'm here for these next 3 days now. Well, actually 3.5 days. But yeah, you guys look forward to that, because I'm definitely going to stop by the shop and check out Makoto, because I haven't seen him in a while. And I need to check on Fu, because as I mentioned in a video several months ago, Fu was going through some stuff and he wasn't feeling well. So I need to check on him, make sure he's good. But you guys just stay tuned and don't go nowhere. Well, we made it onto the bus and we're headed to Haneda now, so we should be there in about an hour-ish, which puts me real close. Hopefully I can catch this flight. Yeah, I'll be cutting it close. Hopefully I don't miss it. but I didn't initially make it on time for my 12:25 flight. Now I had changed the flight to 1700 because I didn't think I was going to make it. But when I got here, I found out that the 12:25 was delayed. So since it's delayed, I convinced the ticket counter to put me back on that flight. So now I'm back on the 12:25 flight that's been delayed until 2 o'clock. So I figured, since I have time, I skipped breakfast, I'm in Japan, and I miss Japanese food, I would stop and grab something to eat. So you all can see what I grabbed. Now they didn't have curry udon, so I just got regular udon. And this is just rice with beef. And that is Japanese karaage, which is Japanese fried chicken. And of course a cup of water. So we're gonna smash this, and then we're gonna get over to our gate, and we'll be home within 3 hours. So I will catch you guys in a bit. Just made the announcement. We're going to be boarding here shortly. I can't wait to get to the house so I can play with Apollo. I can go see my friends and family, spend time with them. I wasn't planning on coming back until November. The last time I was here was in June. So, you know, there was going to be quite a bit of time in between my visits. Luckily, the storm blew through Guam. I'm glad no one was injured, no one lost anything, no lives were lost. But it did give me a chance to stay here at home in Japan during this layover. So, yeah, I'm about to go ride my bikes and tear the streets up. Because I can't do that in Guam. I can't let that booster go in Guam, but I can let my bikes go here. So hopefully I'll have my international license here. I'll see when I get back to the house. But yeah, I will catch you guys back on either once we get on the plane or once we touch down in Iwakuni. Either way, I'll see you in a bit. So I have made it to Iwakuni. Now I'm just waiting for my bag to come off the plane so I can get home. I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Click the post notification bell, turn it to all so you know when I drop a new video. We're out.